How do I become more inviting to special educators in my classroom?
First of all, I would say don't make the special ed teacher feel like an assistant because they are a teacher. There are many things you can do to help them feel more comfortable in your room. Either give them a little place of their own or allow them to use your desk so that they have a feeling of belonging. Communication. Keep communication open. Communicate about your students and about your lessons. It's very helpful when teachers provide you with copies of their lesson plans, plus you should be planning with them, and also adding strategies, and hopefully as a general ed teacher you would take that feedback and consider those strategies and suggestions. Also copies of tests, quizzes, notes, everything that you're using. If you can provide those in advance, that's always very helpful.
Especially if they have to be modified before.
Yes, absolutely. And think of it as our classroom and not just your classroom. That's always helpful to make you feel a little better.
It's really nice if you can get together in the beginning of the school year, before the school year starts, to sit down and say roles and responsibilities within the classroom. I'll do the warm-up, and if you could go over homework, just set out a routine so that it kind of flows smoothly.
The year that I've had inclusion work the best was when it was an equal partnership in the classroom. The students really, other than knowing it was her class because it was her name on there, really didn't know who did what. And we consistently took turns with everything, but from just passing out papers to grading to teaching, and that continued throughout the year. So if it can be to where you make sure that you both treat each other equally as teachers, that's an excellent point. That you don't want students, I've had more years where students think of me as an assistant because that's the role that it looks like I have in the classroom. So you want to try and keep it an equal partnership.
And the special education teacher's degree is in special education, not necessarily the content area. So there are going to be certain subjects that a special education teacher is just going to be more comfortable with. And with the subjects that they're comfortable with, let us teach. We don't want to just pass out papers. We want to either review homework or do a warm-up activity. If we've already been introduced to a certain lesson by the content area specialist, let us do a follow-up lesson, a review session, something so that it's more of an equal partnership than just looking like a teacher assistant, giving us our own space, because we do have stuff that we have to bring with us. We have a binder that has accommodations. We have a notepad to take accommodation or to take observations of students. So we need somewhere to put our belongings to.